NL East divisional rivalry, the Phillies and the Braves locked into a pitching duel. Philadelphia 2, Braves 1. It's been a really good pitching duel between Ranger and Spencer.
Cool look at Ranger Suarez going into the dugout, getting high fives from everybody.
Right now it's being won by Ranger as the Phillies lead 2-1. After they got to Spencer in the 5th inning. And now Dylan Lee is in. Both Spencer and Ranger went 7 innings, and Schwarber goes the other way for a base hit to start off the 8th.
The top of the 8th inning, Schwarber lines one to left, his second hit of the day.
Dylan Lee's been awfully good, particularly against left.
That one goes right in front of the left fielder Fairchild. Down for a base hit and a leadoff single for Kyle Schwarber. But yes, Spencer and Ranger both went 7 innings. As here's Alec Boehm to the plate to face Dylan Lee.
And now Alec Boehm.
They both went 7 innings. The Phillies got 2 in the 5th. That got the lead as Boehm fouls went off. And the Braves got 1 in the 2nd inning.
Will head home. They'll take on the Padres.
That was a home run by Sean Murphy. His 11th on the year.
For tomorrow.
As in the pickoff attempt at first base, Schwarber gets back.
And Nick Pivetta. I think that's Tuesday and Wednesday.
At the shot that Albie's playing close to the bag.
0-1 pitch to Boehm. Boehm crushes one to deep left field. Fairchild back at the wall. It's off the wall. And Fairchild won't be able to get it. White will pick it up. Schwarber to third. He will stop there. And Alec Boehm with a double off the wall and left. He nearly hit it out of here. And now the Phillies are threatening in the top of the 8th. They have 2 on scoring position.
Other diamond just misses hitting a home run. This is a little fastball that just stays in the middle of the plate. He jumps all over it. Fairchild has a lot of left field, but he didn't play this ball very well. And Schwarber had to sort of wait. This ball probably should have been caught. Did a good job.
And now here's Nick Castellanos for the multi-hit game, as that's Boehm's 12th double on the year.
In for Castellanos. He's 2 for 3 today.
First pitch. Swing and a miss. Chase the slider down. Back in the 5th inning, the Phillies got the Spencer with Otto Kemp hitting a double to the left field wall that drove in Bryson to tie the game. And then Trey hit a sac fly that scored Otto Kemp after he got the 3rd. And that's how the Phillies have the lead. As Castellanos fouls one off, he's quickly down 0-2.
Rather than having to wait when you got some lefties coming up, and he's awfully tough on the lefties with Kepler coming in particular.
There's a changeup in the dirt for ball 1.
Brian Snooker bringing in Lee here because he's part of the Phillies order. He's been really his most consistent pitcher. 1-2.
Swing and a miss. Fastball gets Castellanos to strike out. And there's 1 gone for Castellanos. He could not connect on that fastball. Lee blew it right by him.
Braves will continue to play the infield in. Kepler is the batter.
Castellanos may have been a little late. Another strikeout for Nick Castellanos. Now lefty-lefty against Kepler, and Kepler pops the first pitch up in the shallow left field. There's 3 going out there. Fairchild makes the catch. Schwarber will tag. The throw home. And Kyle Schwarber actually faked the tag and stays put at third. There's 2 outs. What a job by Dylan Lee.
Drawing this throw here, hoping that maybe Fairchild would launch one, but no chance for him to score. The ball was just hit too shallow.
Schwarber at third, Boehm at second. Stuart Fairchild with a good throw to keep the Phillies runners in place. And now JT Realmuto to the plate
For 6 with runners in scoring position.
in a big spot here. Braves infielders are now no longer in.
And now the infield
First
is
pitch.
back for the Braves.
Down, inside, ball 1.
He's not going to work around JT, right, with the lefty on deck?
Realmuto's 0 for 3. fielder's choice, ground out, and a ground into a double play
Left-handers.
today for Real Muto. And he swings and misses at that nasty slider. It's 1-1.
Slider.
I would be surprised. I looked this up. The Phillies are, with runners in scoring position this year, is 256. It ranks second in the major leagues. Certainly doesn't
Another
feel
slider.
like it lately.
This time Real Muto doesn't
Well, that's
bite.
the thing, too.
2 balls and a
They
strike on
moved
the
into
catcher.
second place. But you're right. Sometimes it doesn't feel that way.
It's epidemic across the board. I mean, this kind of stuff happens to a lot of teams.
That one is smoked foul.
Copy to Castellanos.
Oh, what another great catch. That was a bullet. And that looked like a Phillies
Yeah,
fan.
it was. He's wearing
Is that Don Carmen? It looked like Don Carmen.
Really?
Sure did. Sort of did.
2 on, 2 out.
Stay good hands play. Well, maybe
2-2
we can
count.
take a look at it. We'll see if
Lee
it is.
trying to put it away. Payoff. And Real Muto goes after that pitch. It's right to Nick Allen. Throw to first. And he got him. What a stretch by Matt Olson. What a job by Dylan Lee to get out of the jam. It's 2-1 Phillies heading to the bottom of the 8th. What a throw from Nick Allen as well. Bottom of the 8th here at Truist Park, the home of the 2025 MLB All-Star Game. Phillies lead the Braves 2-1. New pitcher for the Phillies. Orion comes in. And let's see what he can do. 36 games, 5-3 record, 2 saves on 6 opportunities. ERA at 2.56. Innings 31.2 pitched. 29 strikeouts to 17 walks, 2 homers allowed, an opponent batting average at 225. We got a pinch hitter. The rookie catcher, Drake, is in to pinch hit against Orion. And the first pitch is in there, strike 1. So Nick Allen's day is done. Looks like Luke Williams will be playing shortstop for the 9th.
74 that.
And Drake takes a fastball high, and the count's evened up at 1.
He's allowed 1 earned.
Earlier this week, Orion did give up what was the game-winning run against the Astros at RBI
1 and 2 to Baldwin.
Single.
Here.
into left from Cam on the Astros as Drake fouls one off. It's 1 and 2.
One of their more reliable
Hopefully Orion
off
can
off the bench, and
throw a shutdown inning for his sake.
even though Nick Allen's had a nice series, Snitker's looking for some thump.
Payoff to Drake. That one missed inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Phillies bullpen is at 4.59. It's the 12th highest ERA in the National League.
That one got him looking. Fastball at the knees to strike out Drake. And there's the first out in the bottom of the 8th. Drake didn't really agree with the call there. What a pitch by Orion. At the knees for strike 3.
And a super frame. How strong your hands have to be and your shoulders have to be to frame that pitch. Diving down at 97 miles an hour. Look at that frame. Perfect pitch.
First pitch to Ronald is a sweeper at the bottom of the zone, strike 1.
He's 1 for 3.
That was a pretty good frame job by Real Muto. That's what he does. Ronald's leading off for the Braves today. As he swings and misses at that fastball, he's in an 0-2 hole. He's 1 for 3. He can tie it up with one swing. His only hit was a single back in the 5th inning.
Mercury here, and I guess Matt Strom for the 9th inning.
I would think so. Unless he gets through this so quickly that he leaves him out there for another inning. I know that he hasn't done that too many times.
There's Rob Thompson looking on.
The 0-2.
Payoff to Ronald. And it's a sweeper that misses outside. Ball 1. One-two delivery.
Swing.
Got him! Ronald swings and misses at a fastball painted. And by him.
You talk about trusting that
And
fastball.
back-to-back strikeouts for Orion. This one swinging this time.
His bread and butter is that slider, but he's just firing that fastball and he's keeping it down in the zone. No chance for Acuna Jr.
Here's Matt Olson, the lefty. First pitch is a sweeper down, ball 1. So another lefty that Orion, the righty, will have to face. He faced Drake and struck him out looking. Olsen hasn't had a hit since the first inning. It was a single. He can also tie this thing up with one swing. Orion pitching pretty good. 10 pitches, 2 outs.
Outside,
But he's down 2-0 to Olsen here as that sweeper is not hitting.
Olsen got an infield hit. He's also struck out twice.
There's one in the zone. Strike 1. There's a sweeper locating the zone.
Slider, throw a strike, 2-0. The most dangerous guy in the lineup right now for the Braves.
That one's hit up the middle, and that's a base hit into center field. I almost took Orion's head off. Matt Olsen with a 2-out single, and the Braves have the tying run on the base pass. Whew. That was a comebacker. And Orion had to duck out of the way to not get smoked in the face.
Building out in right field here at Forest Park.
And now here's Marcell Ozuna from the Braves. He's hitless today.
Ozuna has struck out
First
3
pitch.
times today, and he takes
That's a
strike
sweeper
1.
in there. Strike 1. Nice pitch from Orion.
I think he's really understanding this umpire strike zone all that well, but all those pitches that he's sort of
Ozuna from the
laying
Braves,
up
0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That one misses high and inside. Ball 1.
Here's the building where the Wi-Fi is booming.
Get those tomahawks out of the way. Get them out of there.
1-1. In there, strike 2. Fastball right down the pipe. And now with 2 outs, Olsen at first. Philadelphia leading by 1. Orion can send it to the 9th here with the lead, which is exactly what he does. Ozuna strikes out for the 4th time, challenged him with a sweeper, and struck him out. 3 strikeouts for Orion. We head to the 9th. Phillies 2, Braves 1.
Closer.
Check swing on
Still
Bryson.
has great stuff.
1-1. Reisel's in.
Shortstop, the former Phil. So prim and proper with his haircut.
And that's a bunt, but it's foul.
Bunts it foul.
1-2.
Wanted him to do that with 2 outs and man on third base. Had he done that, it would have been an RBI. I
So
like the idea.
Reisel gets the bottom of the Phillies order. He's already ahead of Bryson 1-2. Payoff?
Fly ball
Popped
to
up.
Fairchild, who was looking at his chart to see where
Stuart
he should be.
Fairchild in the left is there, and he makes the catch for the first out in the 9th.
And 1 out here in the 9th inning. Matt Strom is warming up with the bullpen for the Phils.
Dog stop barking down.
And Otto Kemp
Got
is
a
the
Philly
batter.
warming up in the bullpen. It's Matt Strom. Looks like he'll close it out. Here's Otto Kemp, batting 8th. Playing first today, and ooh, called strike. A little delayed right there. Looked a little outside. That's one tapped foul, and Otto Kemp's down 0-2.
Iglesias will throw his changeup to righties and left-handers. Still probably his best pitch. But he's been lit up a little bit on his fastballs. Seems to do okay against the Phillies, though.
Not as much against Bryce Harper. Harper's got his number.
Sad he's not in the lineup.
No, he's
0-2. Inside, ball 1. That was the
Phillies
change.
can hang on and win this one today. They would gain a game on the Mets. They lead the division by a half game. The Mets are getting beat by the Pirates. So there'd be a game and a half up going into the series against the Padres.
Oh,
They couldn't hold up.
that hit him. Oh, no.
Iglesias went to the drop down.
That one was inside. Nato Kemp went too far around. He struck out.
Never
2
seen
gone.
it before, and certainly hasn't seen this.
Oh, yeah.
That sinker.
Check swing. He went too far. strikeout. And now here's Brandon Marsh. He's also hitless today. And takes an inside slider for ball 1. Marsh 0 for 2 with a sac bunt in the 5th. And he slices one foul. 1-1.
For the Braves in their half of the 9th inning, it'll be Riley, Albies, and Murphy. Against it looks
Ryan
like
Snicker watching on. Hoping Rysel can get Marsh out here. And Marsh hits a fly ball deep left center. Back at the track is Fairchild, and he makes the catch to end the inning. The Phillies lead 2-1. Matt Strom will come in to try and close it out. We'll be right back from Truist Park. Bottom of the 9th. Phillies lead 2-1 over the Braves. Looking to close it out, it's Matt Strom in his 35 games this season. He's got a 1-3 record, 4 saves on 8 opportunities, 50%. ERA at 3.90 in 32.1 innings pitched, 37 strikeouts to 8 walks, 4 home runs allowed, and the opponent batting average at .254. And the first batter he'll face is Austin Riley, the power-hitting third baseman, batting 4th today. 9th inning, we're underway, and Riley swings and misses on a slider inside for strike 1. A single in the 4th inning is Austin Riley's only hit today. Trying to tie it up. Strom misses outside with the slider, and the count is evened up at 1 apiece. Riley hits a fly ball, center, right center. Brandon Marsh calls off Castellano and makes the catch. 1 out.
That's a big first out of the inning, hitting the right-hander. And Albies, this is Albies' stronger side, so got to be careful with him as well.
Your Auto Insurance presents Phillies post-game live coming up after this one.
Now here's Ozzie.
Albies is 0 for 3 today.
2 ground outs and a line out. See what he can do here. First pitch. Ozzie turns on one into left field. That's a base hit. 2-hopper to Kepler. He'll fire it in. And a single for Ozzie. And the Braves have the game-tying run in the base paths. And now here's Sean Murphy, who scored the Braves' only run of the game with a solo dinger in the 2nd. And he is the winning run. But he also is a double play candidate. And a double play would end the game. First pitch. Murphy turns on that one, but swings and misses. Slider up high, 0-1.
Great man for 2, though. If he get a ground ball, he does not run well at all.
One offering from Strom. Swing and a miss. Slider up and in. Again, strike 2.
Be a much bigger threat to run in this situation, to try to get in a scoring position, but just doesn't really run the same way. Not nearly as aggressive.
Ozzie at first kept playing near the bag. Strom can strike out Murphy here. Payoff. He didn't. Missed down with the slider, ball 1.
He's got some pitches to play with now. He doesn't have to give in to him. He can nibble a little bit, see if he can't get Murphy to chase. He'll chase that high cheese.
One, 2. Murphy hits a fly ball, right center field. Marsh is going to be under it, and he makes the catch at the track. And the Braves are down to their final out. Ozzie is back safely at first. Both fly balls to Marsh, and he's made both the plays. And the last hope for the Braves with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th
to induce that.
As Matt Strom wants a new baseball, is Eli White. He's hitless today. He played in center. 2 ground outs and a pop out for Eli White. See what he can do here.
Today.
White batting righty, Strom a lefty. First pitch with 2 outs, bottom 9th, is upstairs, ball 1. Kemp playing close to the bag with Ozzie at first base. 1-0 offering. Misses down with the slider. Strom quickly down 2-0 in the count.
Big pitch right here. 2 balls, no strikes.
Yeah, I gotta believe the White's gonna be looking for a fastball to try to turn on.
Inside
ball 3 with the cutter.
You figure he's going to take one, right? You would think.
You would think you want to try to get that.
There's 2 outs, bottom of the 9th. Eli White is the winning run.
On base.
Ozzie the tying run at first. A walk would be really good for the Braves. It put the tying run scoring position to 3-0. White takes, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, he was taking all the way.
Fastball clipped the corner.
Good pitch though by Strom. Tap the inside part of the plate.
Three-one delivery from Strom. That's in there. Strike 2. The count is full with 2 outs. The Braves down to their final strike. Wow. And here we go. This is for the win.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Trying to win it for Ranger Suarez to give him his 7th win of the year. 10 straight quality starts.
Strom to close the show.
Zach Wheeler did it earlier this season and last year.
And he misses down. Real Muto can't find the ball. Real Muto can't find the ball. Ozzie's all the way to third. It went through the legs of Real Muto to the backstop, and Ozzie goes from first to third. And the Braves have the runners at the corners with 2 out in the bottom of the 9th, down by a run for Stuart Fairchild. As Eli White walks, and it got through JT Real Muto, and he's spinning around, he can't find it. Ozzie's digging, he goes all the way to third without a stop. And if Fairchild can just punch one into the outfield, the Braves have tied this game.
It does go down.
Worst case scenario for the Phillies. A little flare will tie it. One that goes all the way to the corner could walk this off.
Fairchild today is 0 for 3.
Eli White can run really well as Ozzie. Fairchild does not have a hit today. Down 1, bottom 9th. 2 outs. First pitch. It's a slider down. Ball 1.
Now these are the guys you gotta get. It's as simple as that. I mean, Fairchild not a great hitter, but now with the man off.
Fairchild, the left fielder, batting 8th in the lineup. Doesn't have a hit today. Matt Strom trying to keep it that way. The 1-0. In there. Strike 1. Fastball up and in.
Always can get a good secondary lead off third.
1-1. Fairchild, fly ball, deep right center. Brandon Marsh is there at the track. He makes the catch. And the Phillies win in the bottom of the 9th. 2-1. Ranger outduels Spencer in an awesome pitching duel between these NL East foes. Matt Strom gets the save. What a win for Philadelphia in Atlanta. See y'all later. RVO. Peace.